I will. Give me a second. I'm getting ready. To make one stop, and I'll be. I'm a slide through there. I have a list as well. Okay. Goes. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. I'm Jason. Hi. Thank you for joining. All right, D. I'm coming. Jason. Good evening, babe. How are you? I'm doing good today. Dom C, how you doing? I'm doing wonderful. All right, so let me tell y'all about how this person came through. Right, I send my number. Like, if you send a message and you don't got no pictures of yourself, I'll ask for a message. Because when a person try to talk to me that don't have pictures, right, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is equivalent to me. It's equivalent to, now I don't catch the bus no more, but at one day, long time ago, I used to catch the bus. And so here's how I'm getting ready to give you an analogy. It's like somebody sliding up on me with a mask on, trying to be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? This shit is shady, y'all. This shit is shady. And the reason I say it's shady is because I understand people don't have pictures for certain reasons. Some reasons is they married in a relationship and they don't want to get jammed up. Some other reasons include you might have a job, you know what I'm saying, and you don't want your face out there like that. And I can understand that too. But if you want to engage in a conversation with me, it's pertinent to at least send me a picture and introduce yourself. The same thing is like if I send you my number, even though you do have pictures, if you text me or whatever, make sure you attach a picture because I might not know who you are. And if you ask me like that, you don't know. No, I don't know you. You're a complete stranger. I don't know you. Send a picture. Hey, this such and such from the site, because that's what I'm gonna do when I reach out. I got pictures on my profile. So anyway, I don't even know who the individual was because it's been over a week, and I get plenty of messages throughout the daytime, right? And even though I get plenty of messages throughout the daytime, I be at work. Like most people are. I'm at work, so I'm not checking tags while I'm at work. I use tags for the specific purposes of fun, and I'm at work not having fun, and I'm not in a mindset of fun. So anyway, this particular person has sent me a message, and I sent them my number, and so they text me in. And when they text me, they came through with a whole bunch of questions. Questions like, when's your birthday? When's your sign? What do you like to do for fun? Do you travel? Do you have a passport? And all that sound good. My immediate response, and I didn't say this, but when I seen the list of questions, I'm like, dang, this person is interested enough to want to know a whole lot about me. I'm from Baltimore, y'all. Shit always suspect. I'm from Baltimore. I'm a Scorpio. And I'm 41 years old. I know. I think about the ways people can use your information and shit like that. So when you want to know my what year, you know, what's your date of birth and shit like that, I start to think about well, who the fuck is you, the feds? Like, why are you asking so many questions? Granted, people want to get to know you. So I say this to say the person sent me a list of questions, right? So I answered the questions back, blah, 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 blah. And then I responded back with my own set of questions. Because if you want me to take my time to engage with you on that level, then I expect reciprocation. So don't ask me a list of questions, and then I ask you a list of questions, and I've taken the time to actually go through your list and answer each question, and you answer my list of questions with 2 sentences. No, that means we're not reciprocating energy. I'm giving you more energy than you've given me. And seeing as you the person that reached out to me, I will hope you are interested enough in me to want me to know about you. So, anyway, some of the reason that I be saying I don't want a relationship it's more than one reason why. But some of the reason is because I don't have time to engage with anybody on that level. And so if I want to date you, I want to be able to give you my time. I want to be able to give you my energy. I want to be able to give you conversation. I want to give you me emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I ain't at a place where I want to do that right now. I'm selfish right now, and I don't want to share but so much of myself. So I'm willing to share some things of myself, but not all of me. I'm not there. So this gentleman, you know what I'm saying, he answered back with like 2 sentences. And we went back and forth about certain things and talked a little bit. And I realized an hour had gone past. And I had other shit to do. I mean, household chores, cook dinner. I had other shit, real life shit. This is why I say I can't engage in a relationship. Well, let me say this. I ain't going to say a relationship. I can't engage in something that's going to require a whole lot of time and energy. And so, I realized an hour had gone past, you know what I'm saying? And I was talking to this person. And so I decided, since I had other shit to do, I said, check this out. I'm getting ready to go live. You know, after that, I hit you back if it ain't too late or what have you. But I had done given enough of my energy for the day. Once I finished going live, I ain't feel like talking. But when I said, you know, I'm going to go live, I'll talk to you a little later, the person never responded. I had given them a whole paragraph of a statement before that because I was engaging in conversation. And then the next statement was, I'm about to go live. I got a couple other things I'm going to do. You know, we can talk to each other another time. Now, I was careful in how I worded it. I said we can talk to each other at another time. And the reason I was careful in how I worded it is because I didn't want the person to be like, well, you said you was going to call me back. Or you asked me to call you back when I got ready. So that left the door open for the person to either wait on me or me wait on them, but whoever just decided to reach out will reach out. And I don't keep track of who reaching out. I don't be like, oh, so you ain't. But he never responded or even acknowledged that I sent that message. And so since he never responded or acknowledged, I was like, oh, okay. And I left it at that. Days have gone past. Maybe a week or so. And the person came in this evening and said, you have a short attention span. Immediately, I was in my feelings, right? But I'm going to tell y'all why. Not really in my feelings because I don't know the person to be in my feelings. But you want my attention. And so if you want my attention, the way to not do it is to try to reach out to me with something that's going to be offensive. And that's an offensive statement. You have a short attention span. Sir, just say, hey, how you doing? How your day been? Some shit like that. But you're not going to get my attention that way because what I recognize, and that wasn't the first thing the person had said that was offensive. In the conversation that we had several days ago, he made a couple of offensive statements. But it was one of them type of offensive statements that be like, these are examples, y'all, hypothetical examples. You pretty for a dark-skinned girl. Or I'm not dark-skinned, but or damn, you built nice for a fat girl. These are statements that people make, and it's supposed to be a compliment, but it's really offensive. Because it's like you're implying that dark-skinned girls are not gorgeous. You're implying that fat girls don't have figures. So, you know what I'm saying? When you engage with people, like you, that shit, I've been in some toxic shit, and I've said this several times. That's low-key toxic as fuck. Because what you're doing is you're not really giving a compliment. You're underhandedly, passively, aggressively offending the other person. And if you don't have the wherewithal, and the person I was talking to said they had a PhD. So you got a PhD in fuckboy shit, sir? Because you don't even know how to hold a conversation. Like if I'm interested in you, I'm not going to be offensive to you. And I'm going to be mindful about what I say to make sure I'm not offensive to you. And so, you know what I'm saying? Then he came back and said, I'm sensing a neck roll and some attitude. Now you stereotyping. And so at that juncture, the person had, like I said, a PhD. At that juncture, I decided the conversation was over because I was not about to give my energy to this. Yet here I am giving my energy to this. So, if you like somebody, right, be thoughtful in your statements towards the person. I try to be thoughtful in my statements towards people and how I say things. And that might come from my background. Ghost, account has been deleted. What? Wait, tell me about that. Account has been deleted. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. You list them with going live. No, getting off the phone to be live. Reason for the blank profile picture. Yes. Lost them. His introduction was a form of. It really was. And I felt I was already on the defensive because his introduction was a list of questions. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, right, I be trying not to be so defensive because I recognize that people already view black women as angry and shit. And I'm not an angry black woman. I'm an educated black woman who wants to be talked to with respect. And just who wants regular conversation. Don't let it be laced in a bunch of underhanded like statements or remarks. Like I had a guy that y'all see my profile picture with the bike on it, right? I'm gonna tell y'all about just real quick that person. So we went out riding and everything, and he made several statements. Now, granted, I'm gonna tell y'all how tall I am. I am 5'2". I'm not that tall, right? I'm thick. Yes, I am. I'm thick. Couple different ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly kind of evenly built. So my legs and my thighs and stuff is kind of thick. If you look at that picture, you'll see. But I'm top heavy too. So I'm thick in all areas. I'm 5'2". The shit is compact. I'm fun size. Fun size for guys of average height. And so this gentleman was only slightly taller than me, and I'm 5'2". And not too big of a build. And so he kept making statements like, yeah, you know, sometimes guys don't like to ride with women your size. Fuck. Women my size. And I let him say it, and he said it a couple of times. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't normally date guys your size. Because I know I'm too much woman for a guy your size. Not because of anything outside, but it's gonna be difficult for you to handle me. It don't got nothing to do with intellect. If we just talking about physical build, you're my same height. I'm thick. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I kind of could give you guys but I mean, I got legs. You know, and I'm gonna be honest, I am okay with my size. I love my size. Because I was 250 pounds at one time. I'm 170 pounds now. No surgeries, no nothing. I did it by changing my diet. But I say that to say, so if a guy says something about my size, I'm okay with it because I'm happy with my size. I'm okay. So I'm like, if I take my clothes off, I ain't never took my clothes off and had somebody say, oh no, shorty. I ain't never got that response. So when he said, you know, a female your size, guys don't like to ride with females your size. Blacks, without any, and I ain't even gotta explain myself. But I spent a couple of times with this person because I was trying to decide: is it me? Is it me? Am I just like over analyzing this shit? But no, in the real world, I feel like that's how people begin to train you to accept their verbal abuse. They test you out with little shit. You know what I'm saying? They see how you gonna take this. Is you gonna laugh it off? Are you gonna see it for what it is? And then you find yourself in toxic ass relationship with a motherfucker talking to you sideways and you wondering why. It's because you accepted the little toxicity. And so that shit just kept building and building and building. And so, you know, in my world, so what I said to this guy when he said, you know, you got a short attention span, this is what I said. Check it. I said, I do not have a short attention span. I pay attention to the things that matter in my world. Then I followed that up with saying, anybody and anything else can kick right.